Hi everyone, welcome to this episode of Tinkercad where you learn how to design a nut and bolt in 3D. So nut and bolt basically are used as a pair. They're fasteners to put together objects or things. Nut has a thread-like structure on the insides of it, and bolt has them on the outside. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to the basic shapes and select a polygon out of those shapes that are already present. I would then like to decrease the height of this polygon to, let's say, 5 mm, and I'd like to increase its width to, let's say, 20. Also, if you notice in the drop down that is present here, right now the sides have been set to 6. That is, I have 6 sides in this polygon. You can anyways increase or decrease based on what kind of an object is it that you want. So since we need 6 sides in this particular thing that we are making, that is the outsides of a nut, I need 6 sides to be there. So I'll not go ahead and change it. You although can practice with this one. So now I have the outsides of my nut ready. What I would want next is the thread-like projections on the inside of my nut, for which those are not present in the basic shapes. So you'll have to go ahead and click on the drop down here that says Tinkercad basic shapes, and go on to the featured shape generators and look for an isometric thread. Here it is. We will drag that onto our screen and let's zoom in on what it looks like. So this is what an isometric thread looks like. It is basically a cylinder that is wrapped with threads. So let's first go ahead and, okay, so the height is 8.63 mm, which is fine. We might need to convert it into a hollow object because we want this to be subtracted from our other object that already is present, which is the polygon. So I might, yeah, 12 is also fine. So let's zoom out. Let's select both the objects. Let's hit align and align them together. So now I can see that my isometric thread is placed exactly in the center. I would, however, click on this one and make sure that it is penetrating both the ends of my polygon that is present here for it to look like a nut. So now that it is penetrating both the sides, and yeah, so it is perfect. It's placed in the center. It has threads on it. So let's just go ahead, select the entire thing, click on group, and we should have our nut ready after we hit group, because the hollow part will now subtract itself from the nut. There it is. You can zoom in and have a look on the inside. So if you notice, this is what the insides of our nut look like. So now what we need to do is we need to build our bolt. So we will drag our nut onto one end, and maybe if you want to, you can lock this shape because we need not make any other changes to this shape. So now let's get started with the bolt part. For the bolt as well, we'll need an isometric thread and a polygon. Polygon in this case will be acting as the base of our bolt. So we will go ahead and drag a polygon in here, and we will decrease its oops, we will decrease its height to just 20 right now. So let's suppose decrease its height to 5, and let's make the remaining dimensions 15 each. There we go. Now focusing on the isometric thread that we have in the picture. So if you notice in the drop down that is present for this isometric thread, there are a number of parameters. That is, the diameter, increasing or decreasing it will basically help us increase or decrease the the width of this particular cylinder, which you can do manually as well. Then there's pitch, there's segment. What you need to notice is about rotations. So right now there are 5 rotations on it, and if you count, you'll be able to see that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So in order for us to increase the number of rotations, it will also increase the height of this particular thread. So let's give it a try, and you can see uh, this is what increasing the rotations on this isometric thread would look like. And I believe the rest everything is fine. You can rotate it, and it looks exactly like the threaded part of our bolt. So let's have a look at the dimensions of this one, the width of it. So it's right now set to 12, and if we go back to the base of this particular bolt, its dimensions are 15. So we might have to decrease the dimensions of this one a little. Let's say 10 each. Now our task is to place our bolt right above this nut, and in order to do that, we will have to lift this bolt above from the work plane exactly. uh, since the height here is 5, let's say we'll have to pull it up from the work plane exactly 4 mm. And I'm sorry, if you want to move it above the work plane, you'll have to click on this triangle right here. Clicking on this, this particular box will let you know how above the work plane it is. So since I want it to be 4, I will manually enter the height to be 4, and if you can see, it is now above the work plane, 4 mm to be exact above the work plane. So let's go ahead and select both the objects, and let's hit align. Let's center align them, and with this I think we have our bolt ready, and we can now go ahead and click on group for it to be joined together. Since both the objects in this case are solid, not hollow, so nothing will be subtracted from each other, but they will instead be joined together for it to look like a bolt. So this here is our, we will unlock the dimension changes to it. We will place both of them together, and we can maybe change the color of this particular bolt to a grayer version of it, for it to give more feel of that of a nut and bolt. So using a new featured shape, that is the isometric thread, we learned how we can use how we can create a 3D object, that is the nut and bolt, on Tinkercad. Now go ahead, try your own versions. Thank you so much for joining. Happy tinkering.